Welcome to Stars Launch Pod, where we chat with innovators who are overcoming challenges, pushing boundaries, and collaborating to make space more accessible and sustainable for humanity, one launch at a time.
It's one small step for man.
Here's your host, Susan Wise.
Welcome to Stars Launch Pod, Space Technology and Research Sciences, brought to you by starsciences.org, where we connect, collaborate, and accelerate. I'm your host, Susan Wise. Thrilled to have with us this time is Dr. Danny Hawkins, science teacher, founder of Danny's Rocket Ranch, and inspiring the next generation of explorers. I say that's about right, isn't it, Danny?
Susan, thank you very again for us. That's such a great introduction and salutations here. I just thoroughly enjoy talking to people about what we're doing at Danny's Rocket Ranch, and I guess I'm a retired school teacher. Well, you're never completely get out of education, so I still do educational outreach with kids, and especially in the area of space sciences.
So what are you doing to further the space industry right now?
Well, a little bit of story about Danny's Rocket Ranch. I spent 36 years as a classroom teacher. And what I started, I knew this place called Space Camp. Probably many of your listeners have heard of Space Camp. We've had over 1 million alumni go through the Space Camp program since 1992. And I knew at one time I was finishing up college and getting my degree, knew I wanted science teacher, and I knew Space Camp was there. So I said, one of these days I need to go and see what it's all about. So growing up in southwestern Colorado, living on a ranch, and animals and hay, doing all the stuff on the ranch. And my dad said, you can do anything you want to as long as you're home by 6 o'clock to your chores. So I figured I couldn't go to Johnson Space Center, but get a degree, come back to my local school, my home school, and teach about science and space. And of course, that's what we did. So I discovered Space Camp came into being about 1982, but I took a family trip in 1992 and went through space and just was enthralled. I said, I have to bring kids. So over the last 33 years, we've taken from our area 565 kids.
Wow.
Over the course of time, and we're doing fundraising, raffles, doing just about everything that you do to get kids to go to Space Camp. Well, as I went through my teaching career, one of the hardest things to do was always raising money. So I think it was in 2018, I was at Space Camp. Very humbled to be a member of the Space Camp Hall of Fame. I was in 2000. Talking to my fellow campers, and we're sitting around, enjoying, talking to each other. And look over, of course, you have adult beverages and salsa. I'd always bring my fresh salsa and share with everyone there. And some of you would always say, ever thought of marketing salsa? And I go, no, I thought about doing it. You see hundreds of salsas. You go to the store and see salsa. So I started thinking about it for a little while, and I leaned over and got Dottie Lindenberger's attention, and I said, Dottie, she's a former astronaut. You think the folks on the space station would like my salsa? She goes, they would love your salsa. So more adult beverages, more salsa. And I said, okay, I got an idea. What if I could come up with something that we can sell, and part of the profits go for scholarships to space? So went home, worked on it a whole year, developed dehydrated salsas, because it's got to be space. Right. To compete with all the other salsas, it's got to be unique. Comes in a package. And I add hot water, stir it up, wait 20 minutes, and salsa. So the next year, we brought it back, cooled it. I packaged up 250 packages. We had a breakfast at Space. 250 people were there, and I snuck the salsa into the breakfast without anybody knowing about it. And so many people tried the salsa. So I asked them for 5 minutes to talk to the address. It was a long night. I asked them if they liked the salsa. Pretty much approval. The first ones to have Danny's Rocket Ranch Martian Spicy Original. And I made a pack for everybody to take a pack back home. So that was quite the hit. So went home and did all the legalities and trademarking, all that fun stuff to do it. Well, Danny's Rocket Ranch was born.
So was that your aha moment?
That was the aha moment. So, okay, we have to do this now. So over the phase, we just celebrated our 5th anniversary of existence, and we now have 20 different products
Wow.
to go. And so we have coffee, salsa, we have some margarita drink mixes. So what Stroh Palmer, which is sort of that half lemon, half tea.
Yes.
That I can't say the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
So it's just fun, and some more products are in the pipeline to work on, and it's just fun coming up with this. So now I travel around the country. I just went to the Mothman Festival, so I made a Mothman margarita mix. It was supernaturally delicious. So it is sold well at the Mothman Festival in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. So
How fun is that?
it was fun. I think I'm going to come back next year.
Let me ask you, during your journey, I'm sure you've had a few challenges. Is there a challenge you like to mention and how you overcame it?
One of the challenges is sometimes being a teacher, you think you know everything, is to ask for help or suggestions for ideas. So when I initially made the salsa, I made one that I liked. Then I sent it out to get evaluation, to make it even better. So that was one of the challenges. This doesn't taste right. So you give it out. Sometimes your taste may not be like other people's taste. So when a majority of the people likes a product, then that's what you should. So those have been the challenges. Doing social media. So you ask the younger people, or again, you always ask a 10-year-old if something's wrong with your iPhone. So here, can you fix this for me?
Exactly.
So some of the challenges like that, doing the modern technology, social media. So you ask younger people, or ask what the cool is, how to do this. So that's been some of the challenges. So we're working through that, asking people for help, finding mentors. So be a school teacher about education, but maybe not about marketing and business. So that's been the challenge. Ask for help. Ask for help.
Do you have any advice you'd like to share?
With individuals, go for it. Don't be afraid to hear no. Don't be afraid for a door being closed, because the way I look is that one door closes, there's 100 more to open. Believe in yourself. Keep going. The old line from the movie Galaxy Quest, never give up, never surrender. You just keep getting up. Find someone that's a mentor or that's in your corner. And just say, instead of doing the same thing, sometimes you need a pat on it. And even I have those people that, if I'm having a down day, I'll call someone up and say, no, I need a pep talk. You get up the next day, it's a new day. You know that you're doing well, you're helping kids, you're touching the next generation and inspiring the next generation. One of the reasons I did something that I know, food, I love food. And in space, because if you're doing an EVA, space tries to kill you every day. So be out there the next day. So wouldn't it be nice to have some chips and salsa and relax when you're inside?
I love that thought. I heard that NASA announced that Artemis 2 is going to be going in February of 2026. They just announced that. So I feel like some of your margarita mix needs to be on board.
I'm going to do my best to send them and making sure, if not, I'm going to be somewhere in the vicinity with my little vehicle, and I'll pop over the back and put out the little canopy, and we're going to be having chips and salsa and margaritas, whoever is around. So we're going to celebrate Artemis too.
All right. Let me ask you about this before we wrap up. A passion project, past or present. I'm assuming that it's this, but is there any other one you'd like to mention, or more how people can be involved?
Well, it was about space. That's what started this, and I said, I take kids there because it inspires the kids. So this is just Danny's Rocket Ranch is just an offshoot to help kids go. And especially the kids are from rural areas, ladies, children from underrepresented. They just need a leg up, helping him. So I felt like I opened the door. Many things require money. So this was a good way to fund it. And eventually I wanted the company up. So again, goal goes back to space. To hopefully have a permanent endowment fund. I'm not saying hope, but it will happen, where I can fund kids into perpetuity long after I'm gone. I want to be Colonel Sanders. Everybody knows who Colonel Sanders is. He's been gone for 25, 30 years. I want to be the Colonel Sanders space
camp.
Yeah, so you'll see the space cowboy out there. And
yes.
they'll help when kids go to space camp along. for them. I want to be something that's and leave a legacy.
To me, you already are, Danny. I love that you're inspiring the next generation of explorers. And how can people help? How can we get a hold of some of this?
Well, Danny'sRocketRanch.com. You can see our website. You can purchase it. You can purchase it. I have school fundraisers getting ready so kids can help sell. Their organization helps. Danny's Rocket Ranch, we have a scholarship fund at Space Camp. So we'll include in the QR code when this comes out and have the QR code ready, and people can contribute to that fund. And many people say, well, I can't contribute. I said, if you contribute $1, $2, it all helps. Deserving children reach for the stars. And we're going to be out there. We're going to be a spacefaring generation, civilization, and we're going to go out there. We may never get to see it, but it's going to happen because there's just ingenious people who are going to help us get there. It's going to be like science fiction. We're going to get there. We just have to have that mindset that's going to. So again,
and people like you.
Oh, but yeah, Danny'sRocketRanch.com. Hey, make big orders. I always keep all my product, my little car, my little space shuttle is jam-packed with our products so I can ship anywhere I am.
All right. Danny Hawkins, thank you so much for joining us today on LaunchPod. I would like to let you know that you can join us where we connect, collaborate, and accelerate. We'd like to invite you to join starsciences.org to receive a free 1-year membership. Just enter the promo code FRIENDS321. That's FRIENDS321. And if you enjoyed this episode, just leave us a review and subscribe. And until next time, keep looking up.
Don't miss an episode. Subscribe on your favorite streaming platform. Watch us on YouTube and follow us on social media. Stars Launch Pod, propelling us forward, one launch at a time.